The 9Health Fair. Just because we can't go to our traditional fairs as we get through the coronavirus together, it doesn't mean that they aren't supplying us with great health information to keep us in our best shape possible. So our brand new correspondent, Danny Freed, had a chance to sit down with the CEO of the 9Health Fair, Mr. Gary Drews, and their medical volunteer, Margie Haas. Take a look.
Let's go ahead and start off with Gary, if that's okay. So, Gary, we get really excited for the 9Health Fair every single year. It's something everybody looks forward to, but now we've had to do things a little differently this year. So tell us about 9Health Neighbors.
You bet. 9Health Neighbors is a program that we've started in the last month or so to help fill a need across the state for those that are either isolated or unable to talk to a doctor, to have few resources available. And so what the program is we've asked 9Health's volunteers, and we have about 10,000 volunteers across the state. We've asked the medical providers to answer questions for folks, much like they would at a health fair at a Ask a Doc table. And people are finding this is really useful because it's not easy to get to a doctor right now, and two, you don't necessarily want to expose yourself to that environment. So this is a chance to talk to a medical provider for free and get some counsel to questions.
That's fantastic. Have you guys found that a lot of people have been utilizing this resource so far?
We are just getting the word out, and the calls are starting to come in. And really what we're finding is kind of what I just said. People are really not wanting to impose on the health system right now, given the strains going on there. And so this is a way to check in on something they might not otherwise do. And in some of those cases, that one thing that they check in on might be really important to have done that and not avoided. So just like at fairs, that's what happens at fairs every day. It's same kind of thing.
Excellent, definitely. And Margie, for you, you've been a volunteer for such a long time. How does it feel this year having to do it this way?
Well, it's pretty awkward, but it's I just feel really good that I can be able to volunteer. And I know there's so many people out there that would like to volunteer and don't know how they can or what they can do. But as a retired nurse and someone with autoimmune diseases myself, I just really felt overwhelmed that I wanted to do something and have a purpose to help this year. So I really appreciate the ability to be able to do this.
Yeah, definitely. What kinds of questions do you expect people will be calling in with?
Well, majority of the questions so far have been about COVID or the coronavirus, COVID-19. We also get general questions about their own medical health. Like Gary had said, a lot of people don't have a regular doctor. They feel isolated, overwhelmed. They don't want to overburden the doctors and nurses, that are out there in urgent care and ERs because they're, basically there's just so much going on. We get billing questions, but majority has been about COVID-19 thus far.
Okay, definitely. So for people who do want to reach out, what's the best way to do that?
The best way. Oh, go ahead, Gary.
Sorry, Margie.
Right.
You have the phone number too. People can call the following number, and we'll put this online and in our feeds and so on. It's just about everywhere, including on my own monitor behind me. But you can call 303-698-4455, extension 2005. And leave a message, and one of our volunteers will get back to you within 24 hours and chat with you then. As you know, we've had to postpone the health fairs for the spring, and this is a really important service that Margie's talking about. The other thing I wanted to note is we're also looking for good news stories. A lot of us have been stuck at home, maybe all of us, for quite some time now, and needing some good news and needing to connect with our neighbors in that kind of way. So this is also a channel to be able to give a call and share a story if you've got one. We'd love to hear it and put it out there for other people to feel good about.
Perfect. Thank you both so much again for talking to us today, and thank you for everything you're really doing to keep our community safe right now. We really appreciate it, guys.
Well, cheers to all the medical providers, including Margie, and we're there with you.
9Health Neighbors is here to answer your health questions. Call 303-698-4455, extension 2005. Thank you to our friends at 9Health for providing this valuable service.